What's good, everybody? So I'm working on my fourth, no, sixth book. I've had a lot of time to write and edit, and well, not really so much edit. I just kind of go through it, proofread it, and then I upload it on KDP, Amazon, Kindle Publishing. So yeah, I do a lot of that. Kindle Direct Publishing, but it's through Amazon. Like years ago when I was in middle school, 2009, 2010,
Who left those noodles out?
it was called, there was a Create Space, and then I think a few years ago, maybe longer, because I published my first two books on Create Space. Well, technically my first three, because I combined my first two into one book. That I do wish I would have. I don't know if I could republish it. Because I would write it so much differently now. Like, there's not really character depth. I wrote it in like middle school, high school. There's not really character depth. There's not really any sort of plot per se. But yeah, so I am 34 weeks. Baby girl at my last appointment last week was measuring a week ahead. So she's measuring 35 weeks. Which means she's probably going to be a big baby. Probably my biggest baby, because my son was 5 pounds, 6 ounces. Although, because that is what was put on his birth certificate. But when he was first born, I swear up and down, the nurses said he was 6 pounds, 5 ounces. But they wrote officially that he was 5 pounds, 6 ounces. And my daughter was 4 pounds, 11 ounces. I had to be induced with her. They said it was medically necessary because they were concerned about her weight. I'm on the fence about getting induced this time around because, this baby girl is taking me through it. But I have mixed emotions about being induced. I feel like being induced isn't necessarily, like, it stresses the baby out. My daughter was so stressed out, like she didn't want to eat. She didn't eat at all that first day. Not pretty much, like she would take maybe like a sip or two, and that was it. Like she would not eat. Versus compared to my son, he latched on immediately and was I break out in the same spots every pregnancy. Like with my son, same spots. My daughter, same spots. My chest, the top of like my belly, like right here, and then my face breaks out. It's always the same areas. Well, I'm saying always because that's what's happened. I've only been pregnant. This is my third. So yeah. Number 3 is like getting on my damn nerves. This man asked me to order him a phone. Well, I asked him if he wanted me to order him a phone. He was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I ordered him a phone through Total Wireless. It came Thursday. I want to say it came Thursday. It's now Monday. Man still hasn't came picked up the phone. He called. I was like, hey, did you get my text? Because, again, text through a text now number. I was like, your phone came. I went ahead and activated for you. So it's activated. It's all set up. The first month's already paid for. He was like, oh, that sounds like some FBI shit. Why you trying to... That sounds like you trying to... First of all, you sound fucking crazy, my guy. I don't give a fuck about your whereabouts. And if it's that fucking serious, you can change. I gave you the login to your new email, the login to your account for the freaking phone. You could change all that. Like, I don't really fucking care. I did it because you said you need a new email. You don't have access to your email, whatever, da da da, this, that, and the third. Fine, cool. Gave you a new email. You have the password. Everything with the information that you told me, which you're known to lie. You told me this is your birthday, this is what it is, whatever, da da da. If that information is incorrect, that's because you told me it was incorrect. Because on his arrest record is one date. And the date he told me is like a 2 or 3 days difference. Whatever. If that information is not correct, then that's what you told me, and that's why it's not correct. But you're feared to change anything. I didn't set up a pin to the phone. I didn't set up like nothing. I just activated it, got his email, set up an email on that phone. So none of his email information is set up through my phone. Like, if it's that fucking serious, my guy, you could factory reset the phone and set the whole thing. Like, I mean, it's not, like, come on now. His ass is so worried about somebody following him, stalking him, knowing his whereabouts and shit. Like, dude, it's not that fucking serious. It's a fucking phone. If you don't want the fucking phone, then I just wasted fucking money again buying you another fucking phone. He's like, oh, I'm gonna give you the money, da da da. Okay, cool. Give me the money back. That's fine. You still haven't came by. And then I haven't called him back. Like, he called while I was at work yesterday. And I didn't answer. I called him, or tried to call him after work when I was gonna pick up the kids. He didn't answer. He called me at like 1 o'clock in the morning, which is probably the time he got off. I didn't fucking answer, because why the fuck are you calling me at 1 o'clock in the morning? You're drunk, off your ass, high as fuck. Why the fuck are you calling me at 1 o'clock in the morning? Because you're always fucking drinking after work. So I already know you're drunk as fuck. And you're always smoking. So I already know you're high as fuck. So no, why would I answer the phone at 1 o'clock in the morning? And then if I call now, you're not going to fucking answer. So at this point, the phone is sitting in the box, in the fucking closet. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, my pregnancy was so fucking stressful because of him. Because every little thing is like, oh, whatever. Like, you don't take care of your health. I'm pretty sure, maybe, and he probably still would have had to have surgery to fix the thing that was wrong with his pacemaker. But I strongly believe if you would have went to the hospital when your doctors wanted you to go to the hospital, you probably could have avoided that. Because they kept telling you there was something wrong. But you didn't want to go. So then you had to go to the hospital because you had to get it repaired. And I'm just like, how many more times can be repaired before, that's it? You're not taking care of yourself. So you really expect me to leave a baby with you unattended and you're not taking care of yourself. That does not. And then my friend pissed me off, the one that like be doing my deliveries for me, because like it's really hard for me to move around. And he was like, oh, you just need to drop your son off at his dad's house and just walk away. Da, da, da. It doesn't work that way. Maybe in the 1900s, maybe when you was growing up, because he's like 10 years older than me, 13 years older than me, I think. Maybe when you was, that's how it worked, but it doesn't work that way. Now, it's a whole DCF case if I do that, because that's literally like endangering a child. So, like, we haven't spoken. I've had my car. I'm probably going to do some orders at the physical therapy tomorrow. They did an MRI on my back. I don't know if they saw anything or whatever. But it is whatever. Got 6 more weeks and baby girl will be here.